Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Legion Talk episode number 3. Now, what we're going to be taking a look at as the Super Bowl vastly approaches. Yes, I am a resident of Florida. As the Super Bowl approaches very soon, I want to take a look at this article. I hate to say it, I don't understand why politics in today's world has to encompass everything. Look, I get it. Politics is something you do need to pay attention to. You need to pay attention to your local politics. National politics doesn't always affect you as much. I would say your municipal and your state politics are going to be much more important. As to this article that we're going to take a look at, why this matters, I don't know. From The Independent, is Tom Brady a Trump supporter? Okay, why not? As the Super Bowl Sunday approaches, one question that has almost nothing to do with football has returned to the headlines. How does Tom Brady feel about Donald Trump? The Buccaneers quarterback famously or infamously displayed a Make America Great Again cap in his locker back in 2015, when Trump was still running for president. When asked whether he thought Trump could win the election, Brady replied, "I hope so. That would be great." Now, look, I understand, not everybody is a fan of the president, the 45th president of the United States. We have a new president. It's a new opportunity to move forward. Whether you voted for Donald Trump or you voted for Joe Biden, it makes no never mind to me. Everybody has a place here on my channel. These are completely neutral takes, but also at the same time, I'm going to call out the nonsense because this article is just nonsense. Come on, guys. Let's focus on the Super Bowl. We have the very first NFL team going to the Super Bowl in their actual stadium, in their actual city. That is a first ever. That's huge. Shouldn't we be talking about that? The Buccaneers quarterback famously, I'm sorry, I already read that. My apologies. Since then, however, the athlete has chosen to keep quiet about his politics, as he should. Everybody is entitled to their opinion. Everybody's entitled to their political opinion, but I don't believe in cramming it down somebody else's throat, whether you are for or against something. I believe politics is meant to only be discussed around a time of politics, and even sparingly, because it can create a divide that it shouldn't. Nope. No, I don't want to restart now. I don't know what that is. I'll have to take a look at that later. Leaving some room for doubt about what those comments meant. He's been photographed golfing with Trump in the past, and Trump aide Hope Hicks once said the two men have a great friendship and have for many years. So, was Brady really endorsing Trump as a candidate for office or merely supporting his friend? He won't say. And you know what? He shouldn't have to say. Because you know what? If you're friends with somebody, you may not necessarily agree with their political views. That's okay. That's what makes this the United States. That's what makes that's what we want the world to be, is free, and for everybody to have their own opinion and everybody to believe what they need, what they're willing to believe. I mean, now, are there people who believe the wrong thing? Absolutely, but I don't think that I don't think he should be scrutinized for this. Um, it's an ambiguity that infuriates USA Today columnist Nancy Armour. I don't know why she cares that much. Maybe she needs to maybe crack open a bottle of wine and catch your favorite show, lighten up, maybe get a massage. I mean, I don't understand. I don't live by the, oh, the president did this. I mean, I got things going on. I mean, I'm trying to do my thing. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would rather focus on, is me. To try to make myself better for the people that I care about, my friends, my family. Whose latest op-ed has sparked a whole new corollary of controversy. Brady's ability to enter and exit debate at his choosing to shield himself from accountability is the height of white privilege. Boy, they're really laying on the politics thick here. Wow. Brady's ability to enter and exit the debate at his choosing to shield himself from accountability is the height of white privilege. No, I think that's everybody's not a privilege, but everybody's right. Nobody has to discuss with you their politics. I mean, just ask the people on the street who before elections they take oh no. Uh, I've been having some weird camera issues lately. Like, I'm gonna have to look into that. It froze for a second, but that's okay. My face is not the most central part of the article. Uh, I have to be honest. Like, it's that's everybody's right not to comment on their politics. Like, going just oh, that's why it was doing an update. Sorry, guys. Gosh darn it, I love it when it does that for me. Um. Anyway, uh, yeah. So it's doing routine maintenance. That means no. Go away. Go away. Go away. Go away. Thank you. Uh so anyway, that's everybody's right. Nobody has to discuss with you their politics, period. I mean, that's just the way it is. Like nobody, not some, Joe Schmo on the street or Steve Upton on the street like going nobody has to discuss that with you. That's not your business. That's his business. And it has nothing to do with white privilege. I don't know what this has anything to do with anything. That's an American right. That's a person's right. Every American's right. Every single American's right. Uh According to Armour, only white celebrities are afforded such a generous benefit of the doubt when it comes to political advocacy. Colin Kaepernick, she points out, is still being blackballed for speaking out against police brutality. Okay, so this is my take on that. Okay, I have no problem with Colin Kaepernick is allowed to oppose whatever oppose whatever. Basically, he's entitled to his own opinion. I think where people had the problem is that at work, and I think that goes for most Americans, and I think this runs in conjunction with Tom Brady as well. Um, you shouldn't bring your political, religious, or social issues to work. There's a time and a place for that, and I don't think work is it. And now, even in the NFL, that is work. That's a job. That's how they get paid. Um, in my job, unless you're a political commentator, and politics is your job, I don't. Well, even then, I don't even as a political commentator. I don't think you should be throwing your opinion in there. I think you should be trying to be as objective as possible and looking at the facts. So no, I think Colin Kaepernick should be able to speak his mind. I think the problem is that the NFL sided away from that because it caught a lot of attention. It caught a lot of a negative attention while he was quote at work. Um, and I don't see Tom Brady doing a lot of that, and I think that's the difference. From a I would say from a very neutral standpoint, I think if Colin Kaepernick would have done it outside of work, he would have did it on his own personal free time. Maybe did some interviews, went to some activist events of his choosing. I think it would have been a lot different. But the fact that he did it on display, well, he was supposed to be focusing on his job, which is football. I think that's where things muddied the water. Shannon Sharp drew a similar analogy on his. Well, I love Shannon Sharp, by the way. I'm a big Denver Broncos fan, so but I have a feeling that Shannon Sharp is not going to have the best take here. Drew a similar analogy on his sports commentary show, Undisputed. LeBron James can never. LeBron James can never say, a prominent black athlete can never say, Minister Farrakhan is just my friend, Sharp said, referring to Louis Farrakhan, an anti Semitic Nation of Islam leader. They tried to cancel anybody with the just mere mention of Mr. Farrakhan's name. As I understand it, there are athletes and even political figures to this day who are friends with Louis Farrakhan. Now, he is anti-Semitic, and I don't think that's appropriate. I don't think I don't think having a distaste for anybody due to their nationality or their ethnicity or their background is okay. That's just flat out discrimination, and I don't think that's fair. So we're at 10 minutes. I'm gonna wrap this up here soon. Um, but no, you know I think another problem with LeBron James is that he brings it to work. If he were to do things outside of work, yet again, I don't think anybody would really say a whole lot. Now that's not everybody, but I think the majority of people wouldn't say a whole lot, because it's like, hey, it's his free time, he can do what he wants to do. Um, so I think that that might be where it is because I'll have to. I know there are some political figures who do have a relationship with Louis Farrakhan. So look, I don't agree with this man's point of views, nor do I agree with anybody who would be anti, basically would be racist against black people or racist against white people or people of Asian descent, or I don't think it's appropriate. So I think we need to show a lot more love out there and realize that everybody has an opinion. It may not be a good opinion, but everybody has an opinion. And unless they're actively harming somebody else or showing perverse hatred, then no, I don't think we should berate somebody for their relationships with others. Guilty by association is a slippery slope. It's a slippery slope. But I also at this, I mean, but I guess if I was best friends with Hitler, like on, I mean, he's dead, but people would be like going, dude, what the heck? And I guess I can kind of see that. I can kind of see that. Interesting. I might have just slightly contradicted myself. Well, I mean, at the same time, like going, there's not a whole lot of people on this planet who are as bad as Adolf Hitler was, like going because, dude. Anyway, so let's wrap this up. Uh, Others have rushed to the former Patriots defense. Why does a professional football player need to answer to the sports press for his political preferences? That's a good point. Your sports press. Fox News anchor Britt Hume asked on Twitter. To Amar and Sharp's accusations, Brady has responded with more ambiguity. I'm not sure how to respond to hypothetical questions like that, he told USA Today. I hope everyone can. Hope everyone can. We're in this position like I am to try to be the best I can be every day as an athlete, as a player, as a person in my community, for my team, and so forth. So yeah, not sure what else. That's a very neutral take. Look, like going, you know what? Um, there were a lot of celebrities who were friends with Donald Trump before he became president. There was a lot of celebrities afterwards who, basically kind of went a little bit off the deep end after he got elected president. So, should we chastise those people who were friends with Donald Trump beforehand? Probably not. It just, I think a lot of it is situational. And I think Tom Brady's entitled to his privacy on the matter, and I just as LeBron James and Colin Kaepernick. They're entitled to their privacy on the matter. I think the problem with the other two is that they speak outwardly in a political fashion, in a public fashion about it, and that's where, if you put your opinion out there for the world to see, you're gonna get people who are gonna disagree with you. That's just the way it is. If that's his answer, it seems unlikely we'll know the truth by Sunday. Well, it doesn't matter what the truth is by Sunday because, quite frankly, he's there to play the Super Bowl. So I hope everybody enjoyed this video. I hope this video was informative. I hope everybody has a phenomenal weekend and enjoys the big game. I know I'm going to enjoy it. I am not a Tampa Bay fan, but I do live in Florida. I am very excited to see the Buccaneers go to the Super Bowl. Would I rather it be the Broncos? Of course. But I'm going to say go Bucks. And I'll see you guys again next week. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for stopping by. And you guys have a great weekend. We'll see you.